Snowmobiling and skiing don't always mesh together that well, but a small ski area in Rumford, Maine, Black Mountain of Maine, has been using snowmobiling to its advantage for several years. This is Phil Blampede of Today River Valley. Black Mountain of Maine has been raising funds for several years by holding an occasional snowmobile race on its slopes. Here from the Today River Valley archives is a report on the event as it took place in 2014. We'll have that after a short message from a local business. The new pizza menu at the Jolly Drayman in the Briarly Inn is incomparable, with flavors and selections you won't find anywhere else, and the menu keeps changing and growing. Come by once and come by again, and again, and again. You'll never be disappointed. The Jolly Drayman Pub in the Briarly Inn, Route 2, Bethel, Maine. Black Mountain is a small, non-profit ski area in Rumford, Maine, usually reserved for the exclusive use of people on skis. But the first ones to climb the slope at Black Mountain this year were snowmobilers, not skiers, and there was a good reason for that. The Snowmobile Hill Climb, held twice a year at Black Mountain, is one of the area's best fundraising events, and Black Mountain in particular is in need of raising funds. Once supported by a large statewide charity called Maine Winter Sports, Black Mountain was cut loose and left to go on its own last year as Maine Winter Sports reorganized. At the same time, the town of Rumford reduced a once generous yearly donation to the area as support for the donation declined among voters. With the major sources of financial support dwindling, the mountain was in danger of shutting down. But the volunteers who run the area responded with an energetic fundraising campaign. With that, and the Snowmobile Hill Climb, Black Mountain has remained in operation.
Jim Carter, General Manager of Black Mountain.
And what are we doing here today?
We're having a hill climb, a snowmobile hill climb.
And what's the point of that?
To race up the hill.
I see. It's a pretty popular event here at Black Mountain, isn't it?
Yeah, we do a couple of years. We always have one beginning of December. It's low impact on the ski area, and it brings a lot of different people to the area. People come from New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, southern Maine.
The event on December 13th drew 125 snowmobilers. No exact figures were available for this year's event, but in the past the event has raised as much as $20,000 for Black Mountain.
It's a little bit scary today. The trail's pretty bumpy out there, so it takes a little getting used to first off. But
I didn't know whether snow conditions mattered with snowmobiles, but they do, huh?
yeah, it's a little bumpy. The snow's getting kind of loose at the bottom, so it's kind of hard to hook them up. But
Is that going to slow things down?
it shouldn't be too much of an effect on it. It should still be a fast day out there. So
What's your maximum speed? Do you have a speedometer on
the fastest I saw I've gone so far is 85, and that's up that short hill. So we should be getting upwards of 90 on the drag hill.
So you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, we try to time the first race before the trails are open, and people are anxious to get out and get their sleds going, and usually we get people from all over New England. This is a place they can go riding, and the trails aren't open yet.
So this is an opportunity to ride when there aren't many opportunities available.
Yeah, there's really nothing else, so they're excited to get out and show the sled their new material off. It's an uphill sprint, and each participant will get 2 opportunities. I think they take the total time. They have to run twice, and they'll go in order, one at a time up the hill. They'll sprint, on your mark, get set, go, and then they circle back around. After they run their first run, they'll all take a break, and they'll do the second heat in reverse order, and I guess the total cumulative time, shortest time up the hill, will be the winner.
What are the speeds that these vehicles are going to attain? Do you know?
Oh, I'd say anywhere over 75 to 95 miles an hour up the hill, depending on the size of the sled.
What's the maximum you've gotten in terms of speed?
We don't do speed runs, we do timed runs, so I'm not really quite sure on that.